welcome back to Ad America TV. Hi, I'm Maya Trainer, one of the guests here at Ad America, and we welcome our audience joining us online. We truly hope that you are doing well and staying safe amidst this outbreak. Well, anyway, for those of you who are first timers here, hi, welcome to Ad America TV for the first time. Ad America is the U.S. Embassy's American Center, and our mission is to provide a space for young generations of Indonesia to learn more about the United States. We have temporarily moved to a solely digital platform so you can enjoy our program from the comfort of your own home and have fun the curve of COVID-19. Don't forget to leave your questions in the comment box below, and our panelists will answer them later in the seminar. And for our friends here who are joining us through Zoom, there are a couple of features that you can use to actively participate in the seminar. You can use the raise hand section to ask your questions with your video on, or you can also use the chat box action whenever you wanted to say hi to the other participant and also the panelist as well. But please keep in mind to use these features wisely, all right? Cool. Now today we will be having a session titled Painting on My Mind, Liberty Enlightening the World. A friendly reminder for all of you, as continuation of our 10th anniversary celebration and celebrating 4th of July, we are having a very special activity with a giveaway this month. In this giveaway, we are giving out a set of content creator package. How exciting. So make sure to stay tuned till the end of this event, because that's where I'll be sharing with you all on how to join. In the meantime, I'm going to break the ice a little bit with our social media quiz. So our question of the day is, in what year did Vincent van Gogh paint Starry Night? Is it A, 1889, B, 1890, C, 1895, or D, 1900? I will repeat the question one more time. Listen carefully, all right? In what year did Vincent van Gogh paint Starry Night? Is it A, 1889, B, 1890, C, 1895, or D, 1900? You can participate this quiz through our social media comment section and stay tuned till the end of this event to find out if you get the answers right. And now, without further ado, please welcome our speaker for today, Mbak Natasha Budiman from Bartega Studio.
Hello, welcome everyone to our class tonight. So happy to have all of you here to celebrate this momentous month in America, which is the Independence Month of 4th of July. So I'll start sharing my screen and we'll start showing you our session today. So today's topic is Liberty Enlightening the World, and we will be painting, of course, at the end of the class. So what is the 4th of July? So 4th of July is America's Independence Day, just like 17 Agustus in Indonesia. So happy Independence Day, America. We're a few weeks late, but we'll learn about some fun facts and some history about this remarkable day back in 1776. So a little bit of a history. So it's called the 4th of July. And when this happened, the Declaration of Independence was approved by the Continental Congress. So America was in war with the United Kingdom for a while, and they wanted to be their own independent country. So they finally did that, and it was approved by the Continental Congress, and yeah, so this happened, and this was the momentous moment in this photo. All the founding fathers of America gathered together, and they're celebrating this beautiful day. So this is a Declaration of Independence. What is the Declaration of Independence? It is a formal statement adopted by the Second Continental Congress. So it took place in Philadelphia, in Philly, in Pennsylvania, on the 4th of July in 1776. And so on this day, 13 states. So in America started out with only 13 states, which were Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. So most of these states, if you realize, they're mostly in the East Coast. So the West Coast states, just like California, Washington, these states are newer. So they're actually later in the years where they finally became a state. after the Independence Day. So what happens during Independence Day? So during Independence Day, there are a lot of festivities, just like fireworks, barbecue, pool parties, a lot of parades around America. So this is the White House, as you can see, with the very amazing fireworks and people celebrating, having barbecue with all the American theme of red, white, and blue, and a lot of families and friends gather. Unfortunately, with COVID, but I think this year even America has already most of the citizens are vaccinated, so they're actually already gathering around with some with masks on, and yeah, they're just celebrating this amazing day, just like us celebrating 17th of August. But why are we painting the Statue of Liberty in regards and in light of this amazing 4th of July celebration? So the Statue of Liberty in the year of 1884, the French people actually gave it as a gift to the American country. So they gave it as a birthday gift on July 4th, and so it was given, and now it is placed in New York City. It's on Liberty Island, and it's really big. It is 46 meters tall, and so if you look, it's actually holding a tablet. It says July IVMDCCLXXDI, which means July 4th, 1776. So it's the Independence Day of America. And the color of the statue looks green, like Tosca green, but it's actually brown. So the original color is actually brown. It's actually made out of bronze copper, and it became green because of oxidation. Yeah. So we'll see the old photo after this slide. And some fun facts: the architect of the Eiffel Tower actually made the inside of the statue. So Mr. Eiffel, and the actual architect is Frederick August Bartholdi. Yeah, and he was inspired by the goddess Liberta, which is the goddess of freedom. So if you see this photo back in 1886, when it was first gifted to America, the color is actually brown, like golden brown. And after years and years, it becomes this color right here. And there are a lot of symbolism behind this beautiful sculpture. So number one, if you see the torch, it means it's light showing the path to liberty. So freedom is a big thing in America. People go there to achieve their dreams, to follow their dreams. The crown symbolizes divinity. The rope symbolizes liberty again. The spikes on the crown, there are actually 7 if you look at the crowns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it means the 7 continents, represents the 7 continents or the 7 seas. The windows in the crown, the little windows underneath the crown, there are actually gemstones. So it represents the gemstones on earth. The tablet, the law established, the declaration letter that we talked about, and actually the actual statue is facing southeast, which means it welcomes visitors from around the world to America. And for today's painting, especially, we are inspired by this beautiful painting called the Starry Night, made by Vincent van Gogh. So Vincent van Gogh is actually not American. He is actually from the Netherlands, so he is Dutch. But this beautiful painting is in MoMA, in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. So if you want to look at this painting, it's actually in New York, in America. And so we're inspired by this beautiful painting, and we're just replacing the tree here with the Statue of Liberty. And so this is our painting for today. If you have any questions about some history, let me know. And who's ready to paint? Let's start painting now, okay? Okay, I'll start going to my canvas right here. So I have my sketch here, and I think most of you already had the kit from Bartega, so we already outlined a little bit just to make it easier for you to follow and have the proportion better. I just sketched it myself with chalk here. You can't really see it, but actually, if you don't have the sketch, you can also sketch after we paint the sky. So This one's quite optional. I'll just outline it real quick so you can see clearly. But there's also an easier way if you just cover the whole light with blue first, and then we can do the whole silhouette with black. So the shapes here that I've already sketched out, I'll just sketch it out real quick. You don't really need to follow this because we will color the background first, and these will be all black. These are all silhouettes. So once we color the background, we will paint this on top of the background, actually. This will just make it easier for us, but I'll just slowly sketch for some of you who do not have the sketch yet, but I think half of you already have the sketch with pencil, if I'm correct, yeah? You can follow me. You see, so who doesn't have the sketch here? You can raise your hand, maybe? Yeah, you don't have the sketch, right? I just sketch briefly, so we're all on the same page. It's easier. But you don't need to sketch it that nicely. It's okay, because we'll actually be doing the sketch after the background. So I'm just sketching the Liberty on the left side, holding the letter here. My marker is not working that well. I think it's because of the chalk. Can everyone see my screen clearly? So for those of you who already have the sketch, you can wait for a few minutes while everyone else sketches, or you can get the background color ready. We're just gonna use dark blue first, blue and white. Okay, so you can get blue and white already for the first step. So this part is also just like quick sketches of building. Well, it doesn't have to be exactly like this, and you know, we're gonna color over it later anyway. So, okay. Who's first time? Anyone here first time painting? Anyone first time painting? Any first timer? Oh, actually, I don't see any hands. So all of you are already experts. So we're doing an updated version of the Starry Night, the modern version. Before we start, I just want to show you the materials that we'll be using today. So I'll be using my brushes. So get your brushes out if you just got the kit. I have different size brushes. The large one, medium, small ones. I'll be using all different sizes for different purposes. So for the background, I'll be using the large brush, and for the details at the end, I'll be using my small brush. Yeah. So get them out. Don't forget to get a cup of water. If you have not, get a cup that you don't use anymore. Just fill it in with tap water for us to clean our brushes, and get some tissue paper or some cloth, unused cloth for you to clean your brushes. Today we'll be using acrylic paint, and I have my primary colors ready. So I have red, I have yellow, I have blue, and I have black and white. Okay. For today's class, if you also have glitter, it will be great just to decorate the torch, or some gold paint to paint the torch. I think it will be cool. And what else do we need? I think and we need a palette. So get a palette for you to mix colors, yeah, and just have the colors out. And that's about it. And let me know when you're ready to start. Give me a thumbs up if you have all your materials ready and you have to sketch. Yeah. Yay! So for the first step, get your blue paint out. I have my deep blue sea paint out. your blue paint out. And some white. Okay, I'll be using my largest brush, okay, everyone? And I just want to sketch out like this quick swirl. So if you can see, I just want to do from here, and then here, and then here, going upwards like this. This is like a quick swirl around the building. Again, if you paint over the buildings, don't worry, okay? We're gonna cover everything with black at the end anyway. So this is just an easy way for us to, just go back to it later. So we have some proportions that we can follow at the end instead of having nothing, yeah? So we can start with creating just this kind of swirl, and I will start covering everything on the top with just dark blue. Just one color. You don't really need to mix any color. You can mix a little bit of black if you want. So if you want to make the top part darker, you can add a little bit of black, super dark blue. But if not, you can just use blue and cover the whole top part with dark blue. Again, to make it easier for you to paint faster too and more smooth, I'm using my largest brush, which is a size 11. Okay, my size is 11. It's covered with paint, so I can't really see it, but it's a size 11 if you're using our Bartega kit. If not, just use a fairly large brush, so it's easier for you to cover your background. Just covering, painting around the torch. Again, there are 7. There's actually 7 of the crown, but you can just add the small details later at the end. Just trying to cover everything with blue. How is everyone tonight? Doing okay? Did everyone have dinner, or gonna have dinner after class, or while you're eating, while you're painting? So you're painting and eating. Don't forget to drink a lot of water and stay hydrated, okay, everyone? And again, if you have any questions, don't be shy. Just unmute yourself and let me know, okay? You can also write in the chat box, but I rarely check the text here because I'm facing the painting, but just let me know. The background is just blue, and you don't really have to be 100% neat because we'll be adding Van Gogh's post-impressionism style, which is a lot of brush strokes. So siap-siap ya, tangannya pegel, because we will be painting a lot of brush strokes. So it will be little brush strokes, covering the night sky, imagining like all the stars. No, just covering the skies. if you see, since I'm making this wave here, what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to add some white. And I will slowly blend my white downwards like this. So I'm adding white in between my blue and just coloring, slowly making a gradation from dark blue to light blue, okay? Very nice, everyone. I can see the progress. If your blue is already dry, you can add a little bit of dark blue just to blend again, or add a little bit of water, okay, to blend. Add a bit of water to help you blend. Oh yes, Priscilla, you have a question? I see your hand is raised up. Gonna wait for a few more minutes. Give me a thumbs up when you're done with the background. We're also going to wait till the top part is a little bit dry. So I'm just touching my blue part a little bit. So once it's slightly dry, we can start adding the details. The Starry Night. Actually, on the bottom part here, you can also add a little bit of blue, dark blue. So there's also a line underneath the buildings here. Just paint around 2 to 3 centimeters of the sea, the ocean, because the Statue of Liberty is on an island. And even Manhattan is also an island, actually. So in the summertime, it gets really humid, just like Bali. Don't forget to paint the bottom part with some blue as well. I'm gonna wait 2 more minutes. Also, while we just wait till the blue part is slightly dry. Okay, I think everyone's almost done. So I ran out of white, unfortunately. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add more white to my palette, and we're going to start forming the swirls. Okay, I'm going to show you the start of the swirls. So everyone take your small brush, or me. I'm taking my size 5 actually. So it's small, but not that small. It's around this size. I'm taking my number 5. You can use number 5 or number 3. And I will just start with white paint. I'll try my brush a little bit and just adding some white paint. And I will start making the first form of the wave. Like it's gonna be around like, ooh. Okay, just start with making this kind of shape first, like that. You start with some brush strokes going up like this, like that. Come around. You can start by following me, just follow the wave. And after you have the basic shape, it will be so much easier. So you will be just fine. It looks hard, but don't worry, this is actually really fun. Really, really fun. Again, I'm using size number 5, or if you want to make it smaller, you can also use size number 3 for your brush. Using a flat brush, and then you can start just following the wave that we actually did initially, and just follow the wave with white paint like this. Okay, so everyone can see this is the first step. This painting, again, is all about brush strokes. So the more brush strokes you have, the more little strokes that you have on your painting today, the better. So if you feel like tonight's class is not enough, you can continue tomorrow. You can keep adding some brush strokes. So it's really about brush strokes. Wait till everyone has the basic shape before I start filling in all of the shapes, the swirlies, with more brushes. Okay. Yeah, we'll start adding more brush strokes on the bottom part since we already have the basic shape. I'm gonna add more white color first, covering the whole bottom part. Be as random as possible. It doesn't have to be like super neat. Just add a lot of brush strokes. I'm just using white color first. Okay, we're gonna start with white, and then we're going to start mixing light blue, light green, dark blue, yellow, and we're going to add all those other colors to our brushes, to our Starry Night. Sempit-sempit ya, just make sure your brush strokes are close to each other, overlapping each other. So we add a lot of brush strokes. I'm gonna add the top part as well. So the one with the waist, I'm gonna add some white in the middle of it. I think most of you already have the basic shape. I'm adding some white inside. Okay, next I will start making light blue. I'm just mixing some light blue color. You have some leftover blue, and then just mixing some light blue here. I'll use this color to add the brush strokes here. I'm doing another color. So it's not entirely white, it's light blue. Follow the wave. For the waves part, make sure you cover it with more white and light blue, okay? This is what will differentiate the waves with the background, with the darker blue color. We're also going to add some light blue, but less than the swirls. Much less blue. I will also add some light blue on the back part, but very little, just randomly like this. It's much more spread out. If you see, and I'm gonna make a slightly darker shade of blue for this part. I want a different shade. These in the background, the blue is more. The light blue is more spread out. And I will again go back to my dark blue, and this time I will add a little bit of black. Sorry, excuse me. Just adding some black. So I have a darker shade of blue here. I'm mixing blue with black. I'm making some brush strokes, but it's really dark blue. Here. Dark blue now. Add some light blue on the bottom part as well. For my next color, I'll be adding a little bit of yellow. So I'm going to make a super light yellow green. Just adding white and some yellow and a little bit of blue. So you have the super light green color. I'll be using this color. So it's white, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of blue. I'm gonna start adding this color for the bottom part here. Everyone having fun creating brushstrokes? It's really therapeutic, I think. It's just keep adding and adding layers, and your painting becomes more and more beautiful. Just like looking at nature and seeing how the sky changes every minute. You know how when you're looking at the sunset or sunrise within just a few seconds, and you look back, the change the colors of the sky already changes. It's really amazing. Beauty of nature. And let's add a little bit of this color in your Again, if you want to be more detailed, you can move to a smaller brush. For example, if you want to be more detailed, you can move to a size 3 or a size 1 or a 2. But I think this is okay. This is quite decent. Once you're done with like the blue and the greenish yellow, I will start making light yellow color, light yellow. So make sure you clean your brush first. A smaller brush this time. Just gonna move to a number 3. Just mixing white and yellow here. So it's purely yellow, just yellow and white. Bright yellow color. I'm gonna start with the moon here. Heart yellow. And then from there, you can again move to the brush stroke part with yellow. See the yellow slowly moving into the blue. Really beautiful. I'm gonna add some more yellow here too. I guess actually for me, I sketched the building a bit off. So actually, in the if you want the painting, the buildings to be right on where the stars are, you can you can plan it out like this. So it's actually the stars are on the building. So for example, for me, I might just increase the size of my building later. Here, I'm gonna add another building. I'm gonna sketch it out real quick here. Building will be black. If I start here, start making the red dots on top of the building. So I'm gonna use some red. Take a little bit of red here. Like Holding. Can make some yellow and red to make some orange. So when you mix yellow and red, you get orange color. I'm going to use the orange for the star and for the moon. Orange. So pretty, everyone. Video so nice. See your profile. Rapi banget. City, so nice. Everyone has some orange now. I'm just gonna add this orange. once you're done with the sky, you can take a little break and we can go to black color. We can just start coloring the our skyscrapers, yeah, the buildings of New York. I'm gonna use a medium-sized brush. I'm using a size. What size is this? Some of my paint covered the size, but I think it's a size 9 or 7. Yeah. Buildings with black like this. You know, the messy part is gonna look really nice and neat. Follow the outline that you already have on your canvas. You can also improvise. You can add more buildings, more shapes. Gimana semuanya? Working on the buildings now? I think some of you already started working on the details. Yes, so once you're done with the black, you can add a little bit of white to the black, and you can start painting like gray buildings here, for example. Add some black. Some buildings are lighter, so you can add the dimensions. Here. Just blending in some shapes. Here. Doesn't have to be exactly neat, just add some grayish layer. You can see there's another layer of buildings. I just realized I can't really see the white that I added. So let me show you. I'm going to start painting my Lady Liberty. I'll make a turquoise color, like this blue-green color. I'm mixing some yellow and my blue. I ran out of yellow. Add more yellow. Blue, yellow, more blue, and white. And you get this really nice Liberty color. You have to add a little bit of yellow to make it more turquoise, Tosca green color. Start painting. Covering the whole thing with the same color first. After the blue turquoise color, you start slowly blend with some dark blue on the side. Then we're going to outline it with black. Everyone, for Liberty, the trick is just to add some shades of dark blue, black, and just blend slowly to create the nice silhouette figure that you want, okay? Just adding a little bit of black for the outlines and adding some green back just to blend in the colors nicely. And you can take blue right away and just blend in slowly with the colors. You get different shapes of blue, green, black. People are adding more brush strokes. Good job. We can start moving on to the brush strokes on the seas as well as the building. Just want to add some highlights to my Liberty, Statue of Liberty. That little detail, like the windows, at the face, small nose, small mouth. Like highlights with white paint. Just gently mix the black and the white with the pastel green. Add highlight, add shadows. I'm gonna start painting some brush strokes on the sea area here. Some leftover white, just add some. White. Start adding details on my buildings as well. Just stripes. For the building, just add a lot of lights. White, yellow, orange, any color you want. The city never sleeps, so lights are always on. Yellow here. Reflection of the stars and the moon. anyone here doing architecture? I think if anyone here is an architect or an interior design, they will be really extra detailed in the lights part. How's everyone doing? I think I'm almost done. I just need to add final details, add final brush strokes. If you want, I want to make it more festive. You know, since this is the 4th of July painting, there will be a lot of fireworks. So these sort of represent the fireworks. And once you're done, you also don't forget to sign your name, okay? And your name, your signature on the side of the painting. Don't forget to write the year. And remember, there's a quiz. There's a chance for you to win the gifts from Out America. Don't miss this chance. Wah, video udah selesai, keren. Kayaknya udah mau selesai nih, tinggal final touches of the live. Liberty, Viola, Adelia, Sweetie juga work in progress, amazing. I think we're just gonna take 10 more minutes, around 10 to 20 more minutes for final touches, and then we'll take a photo together, okay, everyone? Just waiting for everyone to finish. Once you're finished, you can give me a thumbs up or show your camera so we know when we can take a photo together. And if you're not done, don't worry. We can just take a photo as a work in progress. Remember, the journey is much more important than the destination. So every step counts. And you can continue tomorrow or tonight or next week. You can keep adding more details on top of this painting. We'll take 4 more minutes. And then we'll hand it over back to Out America to close our class and event tonight. Hope everyone had a really nice night painting this beautiful painting. Learned something new, a little bit about Vincent van Gogh, 4th of July, the Declaration of Independence, the Statue of Liberty. We actually learned a lot of things. Snippets of the whole concept of 4th of July. A lot of symbolism. Ooh, everyone's posing already. I'll just hand it over to Out America to take a photo when you're ready, okay? We're ready to take a photo. Maybe At America team can give a countdown for the photo taking. There's the team here. Yeah, tunjukkan lukisannya.
Okay, everybody, if you're done, turn on your camera. I'll take the photo. Good job, everybody.
1, 2. 1, 2. Okay.
Okay, everybody on the first page, smile. 1, 2, 3. Hold your paintings up. And everybody on the second page, as we have a lot of participants today. Everybody, yes, Mas Danang, take it up, put it up. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, smile. Good one, guys. Thanks, everybody. Maya, handing over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mbak Natasha, and the rest of our the rest of our participants for joining us tonight. We had a very wonderful session and artsy Saturday night. It was so much fun. So we're looking forward to be joined with you all again in the future. Thank you very much. Now, the rest of you, please don't go anywhere because I have the name of the winner for our social media quiz today. Earlier in this event, I asked you guys, in what year did Vincent van Gogh paint Starry Night? And the correct answer is A, 1889. And our lucky winner for tonight is Raihan Lutfianto from Facebook. Congratulations, Raihan. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the beginning of this event, Ad America is having a very special activity and we're giving out a set of content creator package. And how do you participate? You can participate by expressing yourself through your social media content and use the hashtag #FreeToBeUs. And of course, don't forget to tag our social media account at AT America. For further information, you can visit atam.tv/FreeToBeUs. Now, you may be wondering, how can I develop an awesome idea for a place like this? Easy. You can go to our website at www.atamerica.or.id, click create an event, and collaborate with us. All proposals coming to us will be reviewed, and your event might be featured here soon. And while you're on our website, don't forget to subscribe to our newsletters for weekly event updates sent straight to your inbox. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at AT America for event updates, fun content, and so much more. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. All right, everybody, I think that wraps up this episode. It has been really fun, but unfortunately, we have to say goodbye for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy weekend.